Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this video, we're going to be opening the October Loot Crate. So for those of you guys that aren't familiar with Loot Crate, it's a subscription service. You pay a little bit of money each month and you get a bunch of stuff in the mail. It's usually supposed to be about double the value, MSRP. Whether or not that actually pans out, it's a little questionable, but usually they're worth at least what you're paying for them. I mean, you usually get a shirt like this one, so that's not a bad value right there. It's about 20 bucks for the box, for the standard box. So when you get a shirt, it's not too bad. And if you don't get anything else that's any good, it's not necessarily a big win, but you usually break even. That's how I look at it. Now, here's the thing. The Loot Crate is like more generic type stuff. Not generic in terms of licenses, but generic in like, it kind of pulls from everything. So what I'm trying to do is to get mine switched over to Loot Gaming, and that was supposed to happen 2 months ago, and it still hasn't happened. So we're just opening the regular Loot Crate. This one is themed for horror, for Halloween, because it's October. Next month is themed for magical, I think is what it's called. So you have like Harry Potter, Game of Thrones. It's not Harry Potter, it's that new Harry Potter, which isn't Harry Potter. I don't know what's up with that, but that's what it is. Then there's a few other things. So you can check out the website. If you want to check it out, go to lootcrate.com/AnthonysCustoms. If you want to save some money, use discount code AnthonysCustoms. That'll help me out. It'll help you out. Everybody wins as long as you get a good crate. Now, I do suggest you sign up to only get one crate at a time. Technically, it's a better value to get many, like 12 months at a time. Like you sign up for all 12 months. But then you can't necessarily turn it off when you don't want a particular crate. So that's why I say do it one at a time, and then you can just pick and choose what you like. All right, let's stop talking and let's open up the box. This one is kind of a big box for Loot Crate. Sometimes they're a little thicker, sometimes they're longer and flatter. This one is kind of long and flat. So let's see what we have. Ooh, okay, so a lot of you guys are gonna like this. Right off the bat, we have Walking Dead. We have Negan and all of his guys and all of, not his guys, I guess, just our guys. So yeah, I'm going to do a video about Walking Dead also, so stick around for that. It's going to be on the channel sometime either before or after this video. Very close though, so if you haven't seen it, look for it, and if it's not up yet, wait for it. Alright, so we got the shirt. We're going to set the shirt aside. First thing we're going to look at is the plush. Now I know a lot of people are really into like horror type things, which is perfect for this box. I know a lot of people are going to be really happy about this. I am not one of those people. I like happy stuff. I don't like horror that much. But this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy in a plushie. It's actually kind of a cool little plush. I mean, I have no interest in it, but the way they had to make him cute and still be the Texas Chainsaw guy, I mean, I think that was a pretty successful thing. I can't help but smile a little bit looking at it because he's got the stitches in the eye holes and everything. But it's a cute thing. So if you collect plushes, or if you're really into horror stuff, that might be for you. Alright, next thing we have, I don't know what this is. I know kind of what it is. Alright, so we have, it looks like a Freddy Krueger glove. Yeah, Freddy Krueger glove chopsticks. Is that really what this is? See, sometimes the boxes have things in them that just make me happy, even though I don't actually care for the item itself. And this is one of those things where if you're a horror fan, you'd like to have this in your house. I mean, if you're going to ever have like a party and want to pull out something that's kind of funny, this would be it. So it's a glove, the Freddy Krueger glove. Let's hide my face. Don't need to see that. And then we have what looks like stainless chopsticks. Are they stainless? Let's see. Oh, these are Loot Crate exclusive, by the way, so that's kind of cool. I don't see if it says it's stainless. They might not be, but either way, they're rubbery. So that's kind of funny. You can use your chopsticks. Although, wait a minute. How are you supposed to use them? Like, they have to come to a point, right? So, like, they're open like this. And then when you close them, this part's supposed to open and this part's supposed to close. But since they're shaped the way they're shaped and connected like that, I don't think I'm doing it wrong. That's going to be very difficult to use. You guys can let me know if you're a chopstick user. But that's going to be very tricky, not having that pivot, that fulcrum in the middle. Cool concept. Not sure it's executed well enough. That's okay. Every box gives you a pin. Let's just look at that right now. I don't know what's on it. It looks like Halloween and then just the jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, okay. And then the pins unlock things. It always says on the back, unlock something special. So check out your pins. Even if you're not into pins, check out your pins. You might get something cool, something digital, but it's something cool sometimes. All right, next thing we have, I'm just going to pull on this and see what comes out. Camp Crystal Lake. So for those of you that don't know, this is from the Friday the 13th franchise. If you're a horror person, you might like to hang that up in your little collection room or whatever. It has little ties to go on a flag post if you want. Again, not my thing, but it's cool enough. When I was a kid, I had a bunch of these for basketball teams. If I was a horror fan, I'd probably collect things like this maybe. I don't know. Not the biggest deal, but it's in there, so why not? Alright, we have... It's a book. It's a hardcover book. What is that? Regrettable Supervillains. The Legion of Regrettable Supervillains, featuring the 50 strangest supervillains in the history of comics. The Loot Crate edition. Which means it's an exclusive. I wonder if we know of any of these characters. Let's just go to a random page and see. I guess so it's actually comic book stories and not just like a list of characters and descriptions, I guess. So it's a bunch of stuff I'm not familiar with at all. Like things like this. I know it's too bright for you to read that probably, but you can see the top part, the Jingler. That's a bad guy. That's a villain apparently, and he's a bad one. He's the enemy of the Wizard and Roy the Superboy. Wow. And then we have the Atom Jaw. So this might be an interesting little read for some people. He's the enemy of Captain Marvel? You don't say. Yeah, I'm never going to look through that. But I guess some people might like to have that, a little novelty type book. And then it looks like we only have one more. We have kind of one more item, a little bit more than one more. But we have the shirt. So let's look at the shirt. What is the shirt? Looks like it's a Negan shirt. And it is. It says Negan Slugger, and it shows him holding a baseball bat. So I imagine a lot of people are going to like this shirt. Their shirts are always super soft. This is one of their shirts, by the way, and I love it because it's a really, really nice material. Sometimes they're a little thin, but they're always comfy. I can see a lot of people being happy about this shirt. So that's okay. You know, it's not a bad crate. There's a few things in here that I couldn't care less about, most things, in fact, but I could see people liking them. So that's okay. So that's the shirt. Then we have the one other thing, which... I'll tell you about the booklet in a second. The boxes always unfold to be something, and in this case, it unfolds to be a Walking Dead zombie cardboard mask. So you can punch out the eyes, punch out the whole thing, and it has the little elastic band to put it on your face. So, something for the kids. Probably not. Then lastly, every box comes with one of these magazines that just explains what the items are, and it has funny things in it, like little trivia things like this, or not trivia, but like Quizlets, things like that. You know, it can be fun. Good stuff in there sometimes. And then it also talks about, if I can find it quickly, I can't find it. Alright, so I'll just talk about it. Every time you get a crate, you are entered for the mega crate, which is just a giant crate of stuff, usually worth a lot of money, sometimes thousands of dollars. So if you're into that kind of thing, I mean, you're not likely to win, but you are entered. So if you do sign up on a monthly basis, every time you sign up, you're entered to win that. So it could be a good thing for you. You never know. All right, guys, so there it is. That's not a bad crate. I don't know. It was okay. Like I said, I really want to get into the gaming stuff. They just haven't switched me over yet. I don't know why. But I can see people being okay with this crate. So I got to say, it's at least an average one. I think you guys can let me know if you're a horror fan. Is this good stuff? You like it? I don't know. So there it is. If you want to check it out, go to lootcrate.com/AnthonysCustoms. And if you want to save some money, discount code AnthonysCustoms. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.